All right, Shalom. First off, we want to give all praises to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Bahashem,
Yahweh
Yahweh Shai.
Shai, double honors to our apostles and elders, and Shalom to all the Akim out there preaching his word in truth and sincerity. We're just going to go into this article real quick and get some precepts on it. And as you can see, it's an article from Reuters, and the headline it says, Iran displays missile, calls Trump crazy, and marking 1979 U.S. embassy takeover. And I'm going to just go into the article a little bit. Iran put a ballistic missile on display as thousands marched on Saturday to mark the anniversary of this 1979 seizure of the U.S. Embassy, with a senior official accusing Donald Trump of a crazy return to confrontation with Tehran. Turnout for the annual Iranian street rallies commemorating the embassy takeover, a pivotal event in the pivotal event of the Islamic Revolution, appeared higher than in recent years when Trump's predecessor Barack Obama pursued the detente with Tehran. Last month, Trump broke ranks with the European allies, Russia and China, by refusing to recertify Iran's compliance with its 2015 nuclear deal with world powers, reaching during Obama's tenure. Under the under that deal, most international sanctions on Iran were lifted in exchange for Tehran curbing nuclear activity seen to pose a risk of being put to developing atomic bombs. Iran has reaffirmed its commitment to the deal, and UN inspectors have verified Tehran is complying with its terms, but Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has threatened to shred the pact if the United States pulls out. All the governments confirmed that the American president is a crazy individual who is taking others toward the direction of suicide. Ali Shamkhani, secretary of the Supreme National Security Council, told a rally in Tehran. State media reported Trump's policies against the people of Iran have brought them out into the streets today. Shamkhani said he did not identify the governments he had in mind. The other parties to the nuclear deal, Russia, China, Britain, France, and Germany, have voiced disquiet at Trump's opposition to it, fearing this could stir new Middle East instability. But Europeans share U.S. concern over Iran's ballistic missile program and destabilizing regional behavior. Uh, well, you want me to keep going into it, or
Was it more
is
following?
yeah, it's more in the article, but it's like kind of
That's the point.
yeah,
Okay, kind.
yeah. I can get something real quick.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, so you seeing as the article is saying, man, Iran is over there basically flexing, bro. You know, they're not backing down. All right, from U.S. From Esau basically threatening with sanctions. All right, uh, uh, um, threatening with scrapping the deal that they all made. Okay, they're saying they're going to continue producing missiles, man. All right, and and um, and they said they're not going to stop, and they actually have the other countries backing them up. Okay, Russia, China, all right, certain parts of Europe are those who helped usher this deal, man, because it wasn't just the U.S. You know, so now these countries are looking even more narrowly upon Esau and the U.S., man. You know, and this is going to further cause a rift uh, uh, between the U.S. and their last allies that's still with them. All right, and this is going to further the tensions that are going to spark off this World War III, man.
Yep. Uh, this Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. And that's basically what America is doing. They trying to come with more unrighteous decrees against Iran. Or they already do the same thing in their own country, but they try to do that to other countries as well. Try to make new laws, new sanctions, doing all these different wicked acts to basically afflict these economies. So then they have to be forced to be subject to Babylon.
Hmm.
That's what it's all about at the end of the day. That's why they always try to say, oh, we got to do more sanctions or we got to do this and that. Because all these decrees that they trying to do is just to do what? Make these countries come get in line under them.
And these countries that have seen your dirty work, how you invaded these other countries through what through your what's that, false flags, all right, through your deception through the media, all right, basically demonizing them, you know, and going into their countries when you really want to steal their resources and overthrow their government and put up your puppet governments, man. And these countries like Iran, all right, Syria, North Korea, they all took note of this, man. They know what's going on, all right, and that's what's making them go even harder to make sure that you don't get a stronghold in their country because they already know that Esau is up to no good, man. You know, and this is in Iran, man. They ready to go. Their citizens are all in the same accord, man. They chant death to America. All right. They just called the devil Trump what crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They saying all hey man, they talking down on the US, man. You know? And what? They Esau already know the prophecies, man. They're scared. Them rats over there in Israel, Netanyahu, all right. They already know because according to prophecy, the least of the flock shall draw them out, man. Them rats is gonna pull the U.S. into this World War III, man. It's gonna pop off because they're gonna do something stupid and and go invade and attack Iran, and that's gonna spark everything off, man. And you see the tension happening between the two sides because American and Israel is allies, man. But hey, Russia, China, Iran, and those other countries are allied as well, man. And they're going to get the better of this place, man, and the better of them rats over there in our land. All right, because that's according to the determination of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And we're actually seeing the manifestation of this World War III. Okay, so with Iran displaying their missiles, they're basically showing their confidence, their boldness. Like yeah, we're gonna continue and look, and they're commemorating what it says,
The anniversary.
yeah, the anniversary, all right, of let me
What?
read it, Salakia.
The 1979, the U.S. Embassy thing.
Yeah, man, they're actually commemorating that, man. All right, because Esau don't have the same might. He's not the big old bully that he once was, man. All right, these other countries have the same technology, thermonuclear technology. They have they have better really armies. All right, weapons of mass destruction. Okay, such as Esau likes to call it, man. These other countries have that of set and ready, man, and they're still producing it, man.
Yeah. And they said if America pulls out the deal, they
Yep, yep.
basically they ready to tear up the deal. That's how they feel. They was like, we don't need your
They don't need
approval.
it.
They tired of dealing with Babylon. They ready to just go to war. Like fuck it. Like you want to keep on trying to come up against our country. We got our missiles ready. We're ready for whatever. Like what's the worst y'all can do now? You trying to put more and more sanctions on us. We just ready to go to war at that point.
Mm-hmm.
These countries ain't. They're like the scriptures say. The weak said they're strong now. They're not afraid anymore. So America can't just do like they used to always do, try to threaten them with their military power or threaten them with sanctions, trying to get other countries under them to be subject to them. Now all these other countries, they're tired of being subject to Babylon because they see how filthy Babylon is, and they don't want nothing to do with this country.
Yeah, and they know the same tactics of the devil. All right, we're gonna put sanctions on them. We're gonna demonize them. We're gonna invade their countries, this and that. So what? These countries had already had that mind frame. That's why they started doing deals with these with other allied nations, working towards cutting the U.S. out. So they're not dependent upon Esau, man. You know, so they won't be affected by these sanctions and all this BS that Esau throws at them, man, because they're self sufficient and they're dependent or they're in business with these other countries. I have a precept. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man. Yeah, it's talking about Esau, the devil. All right, he's proud. He's proud, and that pride is going to lead to his destruction. And you see all the comments that Trump's making, man. He's making it blatant that Esau is the devil. All right, every Edomite thinks and acts the same exact way. They have the same spirit. Neither keepeth at home. That's right, man. That's why they have U.S. Military bases all throughout the world, man.
Yeah.
And that's why they stay over there in the Middle East, man. They've been warring forever. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
They
bro.
always worry what's going on in other countries. Like,
Hmm.
the women over here, they're being oppressed. They need to be liberated.
And that's
And
what it's like. And that's why these other countries, they be like, you don't need to worry about what's going on in our land. You need to worry about what's going on in America, because these nations are seeing, hey, this place is America is totally divided. The racism is at an all time high, and it's been like that, man. It's just being shown for what it is, man. So they like, what the hell? You devils got some nerve to be meddling in our country. You need to deal with your mess at home. Clean up your own house.
yeah, you hear it is you worry about what's going on everywhere else. When you look at Babylon crib, it's shit everywhere. Like, dishes ain't clean. You got stains all over the floor. Just it's looking like a hoarder's house, basically. That's
Hmm.
how Babylon's looking to all these other nations. They like, why are you worried about what's going on over here when you got all these different issues in your country?
Yep.
You killing. They see how what's going on to Jake out here.
Yep. For
Cops killing
sure.
Jakes left and right.
Hmm.
Esau's being blatantly racist.
Esau
Hella getting exposed
being a
for,
rapist and
yeah,
a
pedophile.
pedophile, homosexual, a cuck, man.
So you don't have any right to be in they business. That's why they get so mad. It's like, how do you got the audacity to talk about me when you got all this going on in your country?
The woman is ruling over you. Total disorder. You know. That's what comes with the wine of Esau, though. And hey, man, these nations don't want none of that shit. You know. So it says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
Yeah, and he is as death because that's all that
Mm-hmm.
Esau brings wherever he goes, death and destruction, man. Any countries he has been to, that's what you see go on. Like they actually that's actually proof. Like, you could actually research and look into it before America went over to different countries. They claimed that it was bad, but after America went over there, it actually got worse. More the death toll, I'm pretty sure, rise. People get more sick, more different crimes going on. Everything just get all out of whack because Babylon means confusion, and that's all they bring to all these other countries, more confusion.
Yep. I got a precept right backing that up. The point that he is as death. This is Malachi 1:4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Yeah, that's the devil, like this devil Trump, man. His whole campaign, make America great again, which is definitely not happening, man. It's totally divided. All right, all its morals are out the window. This place is collapsing economically. The buildings, the roads are corroding. All right, just like the Roman Empire in the past, man, 2,000 years ago, man. It's the same thing happening all over again. There's no new thing under the sun, with the same devil in rulership today. So it says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. That's right, man. The Lord is totally throwing this place down. All starting with this word, man. Okay? And the physical manifestation of it. You're watching it, man. All right? And you have the prophets declaring it to your face, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. It says, and they shall call them the border of wickedness and the people against whom the Most High have indignation forever. That's right, man. So wherever Esau puts his red foot at, that's the border of wickedness, man. Backing up what the brother said, he is as death. All right, there's nothing but death, chaos, confusion, and destruction going on wherever Esau red hairy ass is at, man. You know, and the people against whom the Lord Yahweh have indignation forever. Hey man, the Lord hates Esau forever, man. For you niggas who love Esau and want to save him and throw in a handful of your favorite Edomites. Hey man, that shit ain't, it's not happening. All right. The Lord created Esau to be hated and to be destroyed. All right. So I'm gonna hop back in Habakkuk, the second chapter, unless you had something. This is back in Habakkuk 2:5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as deaf, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
Yeah, and that's what you see Esau try to do. He wanted to gather to him all nations so he can basically have that new world order.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. That's why he's trying to take over all these different countries. Because once everybody is under him, then that's like furthering the new world order agenda. But when these countries are not under him and they're not under his control, that's what's stopping it. Because these countries, they don't want to deal with the dollar. They don't want to deal with anything to do with America. They just want to do their own thing, basically. And that's what Babylon trying to stop them from doing. That's what Esau really hates. Anybody that try to do their own thing. Like bros be mentioning a lot with LeVar Ball. That's why Esau hate him so much, because he be doing his own thing.
I believe the brother Yahweh Call goes into it autonomy.
Yeah.
You know? I was bringing, yeah, man, you being a man, all right? No, Esau wants you to be a boy, all right? Be under him, you know? He don't want you to be free and do your own thing, man, you know? Have your own thing going on, man. That's the devil for you, man. It says, continuing on, verse 6, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
Yeah, they say woe to him, destruction to him that increased what's not his. And that's what Esau's done. He everything he got, basically, it wasn't his. He stole it.
Yeah.
Like nothing, he literally had nothing, and he just stole everything.
That's right.
You stole America, you don't even have nothing that is yours. The only thing that was yours is the rocks where you was at. So you stole everything that you got. And all these nations, you're taunting proverbs to them. They gas Esau now. They call you crazy. They say that Trump's a stupid.
Yeah, he's a
madman.
Yeah, he's an elderly guy that, you know what I mean? Just, yeah, like basically a madman. You know how you see them older people, they're just talking nonsense, talking to themselves, just making crazy ass gestures. You be like, damn, what the hell is wrong with this old fella, this old motherfucker? You know, this dude's crazy. This is to back up your point. This is John 10:10. The thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. You know?
Yeah, and that's Esau. The thief coming not but to steal, to kill, and destroy. And that's exactly what he did with America. Everybody, they try to say that Columbus found America when there's already people here. And when he came over here, he came to do nothing but to steal, kill, and destroy.
Yep.
And that's what Esau does everywhere. Just like in Habakkuk, it says that he doesn't keep at home. Everywhere that Esau goes, he goes there to steal things, to kill people, and to destroy the whole society. And that's what he's doing to his own country. That's why they don't want him in their country, because they look at America, what you got, drug addicts, people overdosing on opiates, people dying from different sicknesses. Like this, America, I think, has the highest rate for people like in hospitals and sick and everything.
Yep.
And then you go to these other countries, they're actually more, that the other countries that still have their way, or traditional way, so-called, they're more healthy, they people live longer, their society isn't as bugged out. They might have the heathenistic gods and stuff they worship, but their people is not as bugged out as they are in Babylon when you come out here.
Yeah. This is Psalm 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Yeah, his words are smoother than butter. That's how he be deceiving these nations and people out here. Just like when you go to a doctor, you do like, oh, this or that's wrong with me. Then they'll be like, oh, well, you just, you need to take this or that, and then it should fix everything else. They don't mention anything about you having side effects, or it might do this to you, and then you take what they say, and then now what? Something else wrong with you, and that's exactly how it is, man. You listening to Esau, his words are smooth. You be like, you kind of make you. He'll persuade you through witchcraft because that's
Yeah.
his word. That's what he uses. He with his the way he talks, just like Trump.
Yep.
He doesn't say any deep words or like something that's hard for people to interpret. He's just like, we're gonna make it nice and easy. It was great, smooth.
Mm-hmm.
America's army is the best army out in the world, strongest. Like he keep it real basic. So people, it's basically witchcraft.
Yeah, he how do you say, he rock like a baby, man. He rocks you people back to sleep, with them smooth words. And you know how Jake 2/3, man, they love smooth words, man. They want to be comforted by lies. They want to hear it's going to be okay. Okay, Trump, yeah, Trump knows what he's doing. That's our president. He hey, I don't like Trump, but hey, man, he's doing good. He's doing some good things. Like, get out of here, But hey, that's the deceit and witchcraft and heavy mind control that Esau has over the people, you know.
Mhm.
Did you want to bring out anything? Oh yeah, I'm gonna hop back into Habakkuk 2, 2 and 6. This back in Habakkuk 2 and 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay.
Yeah, that debt.
Hell yeah.
And that's how all of America's really been building up is way more debt ever since it's been established. Now the debt's over 21 trillion, and then they still trying to raise more
Yep.
funding for the army,
Yep.
give
For-
more funding for fucking the rats over there.
Some all these so-called natural disasters that took place here in America, they still trying to get up the money.
Yep.
California is begging for fund money for the fires that was happening out here to this day. I forgot how much they asking for, millions or billions. I forgot the money. But hey, man, that's more debt.
Yep. Just like with the hurricanes.
Yep.
There's more debt
More debt.
because they don't have the states don't have the money to fund it.
Mm-mm.
So they got to lean upon Esau, like, hey, we need you to print up some more monopoly money. But it's just furthering the country into more debt.
More
And that's
debt
why
notes.
that's why they're going to push the chip more, because
Yep.
the debt is to the point to where Esau knows that he can't never resolve the debt problem, but he's just kicking the can down the road
Right.
until he get the chip to where it needs to be, as far as like everybody being with the program. Because until then, you can't just deal with the debt issue, because everybody's not hooked to the chip yet or hip to the chip. That's why he gonna, like, when the economy do collapse, the only way to restart the whole economy over is a digital currency,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where it's gonna lead to eventually, as far as the debt goes.
Verse 7, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee?
Yeah, and these countries are rising up. You
Yeah.
see them, North Korea. They've been not liking America, but now there's just like they're getting all these other countries, like they're getting bold and like they're not taking it no more. Like they're basically their backs against the wall, so to speak.
Mhm.
So they don't have nothing to lose now.
Yeah. That's right. It says, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them.
Yeah, spoils.
Yeah.
And that's what Babylon gonna be. Everybody gonna look at you as a spoiled. They're ready to go to war.
Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land of the city, and of all that dwell therein.
Yep, that's exactly describing America, man.
Hell yeah.
Down to the T. All the violence and blood. You spoiled the nations. You went over there and took all their resources. You set up puppet leaders. You basically messed up. You go over there. You messed up their whole. It's like a kid having building a sandcastle. You went over there. You saying you gonna help them build it up. You just killed. You just knock over the whole thing and then just walk away. And you had your sandcastle over there that's looking cool, and you just go back to fixing on yours. That's basically what Americans do. You go over there to their country is cool. They try to work on it. They think you finna help fix their country, and then you just mess up everything, and then just go back to your country, like, and then look at there like, dang, why is that happening? Why is this going on when you the one that caused it?
That's right.
That's the devil for you, though. And these other countries, they're going to spoil America just like America spoiled them. They don't want the resources in America because it's nothing good. America's a consumer society.
Yep.
It doesn't even build things that other countries want. America basically buys things from everybody else. Only thing that we give out is debt.
Hell yeah. Uh, yeah, that was it on that one. You had something?
No, we could.
Yeah. I'm gonna just bring this out real quick then. Isaiah 14,
Yeah.
and then we can wind it down. This is Isaiah 14:4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how hath the oppressor seized, the golden city seized?
Yeah, that's what the people gonna say when America is taken down. How is the oppressor seized? How is the golden city seized? And they starting to slowly see it happening. All the people that's into the economics, they already see that America's on the way out of here.
Yeah.
And then people, as far as the other countries ready for war, they know that America's not built for the battle, because they don't have that good technology like they proclaim to have, saying that they got the best military weapons, fighter jets, this and that.
Yeah.
The other countries know America's full of BS.
Mm-hmm.
Because Russia, they got way better technology.
It's all fear tactics, you know. Bluffs. They pulling your bluff card, man.
Yep.
It says that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how hath the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased? The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger, is persecuted, and none hindereth. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us.
Yeah, man. Everybody's gonna be rejoicing, even the trees.
Yeah.
Even the trees on the earth gonna be rejoicing, because Esau destroys everything literally. The soil, he cutting down the trees. That's why it says no feller has come up against us.
Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It have raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we?
And that's what they see now.
Mm-hmm.
They see, like, the only reason that America is pushing that issue about everybody not building nuclear weapons is because they want to be the only ones with it. They're talking about, oh, we just have it for protection, or so to speak, just in case. But then when the other countries say, oh, we're using it for the same reason, or for nuclear energy, then America's like, nah, you can't do that, but we can.
Yep. And that devil, I think it was Tillerson. I think the article came out this week. He actually said the world will be a safer place. Don't quote me. I'm not saying exactly how he said it, but he basically said the world will be there will be peace on earth if America gathers all basically load up on nuclear capabilities and take it out of the hands of the other nations. That will make this world a better place and more safe, you know. And that's Esau's plan. He wanted to denuclearize every nation except for him, so he can be like in the good old days where he had one up on the other nations.
Yep. That was how America always stayed on top, because they always had that one up. So if you have if somebody trying to fight you, you got a gun, they're gonna leave you alone. That's how America was. It always had a one up, and now the other nations, they're on the same playing field. Like, now you can't make that threat no more. Like, oh, I'll shoot a nuclear missile over there. They can just shoot one right back. So now you actually have to second guess it. Like, damn, well, I can't do that, because if I shoot a missile, they're going to shoot a missile.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like now that's why they want to push the issue where they want to take everybody's nuclear capabilities away. Because now they're become weak as the other nations. Now they're on the same level. They looking at America like, now you weak to me.
Yeah.
Because I can shoot a missile over there. So I'm not. What is there to be scared of? You got missiles. I got missiles.
That's right.
We got the same thing.
You know. Hey man, we can go to war. Basically, that's
yeah.
how they
Basically,
feel.
yeah. Like, they ready now. Like, at one point they wasn't ready, so they was playing it smart. Now they got the missiles, so they talking shit back to America. Like, you want to shoot a missile, we can do the same thing. Only push of a button.
Yeah. Art thou become like unto us? Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. Yeah, that's talking about your infrastructure is corroding, man. You know, this place is breaking down. It's through.
Mm-hmm.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weakest the nations?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Esau's weak. He's falling down now. He made all the nations weak at one point, and they're subject to him. And now kingdom is falling. It's only been on a decline. The further the
Yeah.
economy goes on or society goes on, it's just on the decline, going down. And all these other nations, they peep that, and that's why they're taking advantage of that, trying to form alliances, trying to do business deals with Russia, like as far as getting weapons and different things from them. They know that America's on the way out, so that everybody's trying to get ready, man, because their end goal is coming against Babylon for that last final war, that World War III.
That's right. And these heathen nations, that's why it says in, I believe, Psalms 2, why do the heathen rage? Because they know America's
Yep.
out of here. They want, they're in their mind like, man, I want next. I want dibs, China, Russia, all right, Iran. But
Yeah.
hey, little do they know, Israel gonna slide right up in there, man. So yeah,
Mhm.
man. It's some more great news, man. You know, this thing is kindling, day in and day out. You know. So yeah,
That's
that's
right.
yeah.
Yeah, man. So with that, we gonna give our praises again to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai.
Shai.
Double honors to our apostles and elders, and shalom to the Akim out there preaching his word in truth and sincerity.
Shalom, Akim.
Yep, shalom.